Shlok 1 of Chapter 1. Dhritarashtra Uvach.
धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे समवेतायुयुत्सव मामका पाण्डवाश्चैव किम कुर्वत Sanjaya.
Dhritarashtra said, Dhritarashtra, Dhrit plus Rashtra, that is the one who has seized the kingdom and property of the 5 Pandavas in minority, the children of Pandu, meaning Shiv, the guide, that is Panda, who can be counted on fingers, through the unlawful democratic government that wins vote through rupee notes. The one who has become a capitalist king by becoming completely blind, in darkness of ignorance out of intoxication of wealth, status, honor, position and manpower gathered wrongfully, said, O Sanjay, Sun plus Jay. It means, O Sanjay, the conqueror of the entire world. What did Pandavas, the children of Pandu and my stubborn and wrathful children, who have a tamsi intellect, who are ready for atomic violence of physical power, who are eager to fight a war and have gathered in the form of those religious establishments, sects and communities on the battlefield of numerous communal religions, according to Sarv Dharman Parityajik in Chapter 18, Shlok 66 of the Gita, that is renouncing all the religions like Hindu, Muslim and so on, prevailing in this tamoguni tamsi end of the ironage, and on the field of actions of numerous rituals like burning corpses, burying them under soil and so on, based on those religions, decide? Shlok 2 of Chapter 1. Sanjay Uvach.
Drishtva tu Pandavanekam vyudhan Duryodhanastada Acharyam-upasangamya Raja Vachanam-abravit.
Sanjay said, Now, after seeing the systematic, gathered and governed arrangement of the army of Pandavas, King Duryodhan, the one with the nature of fighting a wicked war, went to, that is in front of Acharya Drona, a spiritual teacher, an influential mentor, the scholar with the pot-like intellect, and said these words to his guru very proudly, like a big king. Shlok 3 of Chapter 1.
Pashyaitam Panduputrana Acharya Mahati Chamu Vyudhan Drupada Putrena Tava Shishyena Dhimata.
O Acharya, the one who is considered the scholar of numerous scriptures, created by vicious human beings, look at this huge, mountainous army of the sons of Pandu, equipped with the weapons of knowledge, formed very quickly within a short time, and arranged by your student Drishtadhyumna, the son of King Drupad, who has become wise. Shlok 4 of Chapter 1.
Atra Shura Maheshwasa Bhimarjuna Samayuti Yuyudhano
Here, in the army of Pandavas for this religious war, not only Drishtadhyumna, but there are bearers of mace, weapons and great beam, the one who performs fearsome actions among all the Kauravas, Kichak, and devils, and great archer like Arjun, valiant Yuyudhan, that is the winner Satyaki, who always fights for truth with the desire to fight like Satyanarayan, that is true Narayan, and Virat, the Bengali seed-form king of Matsya province like Vishnu, the dicotyledonous mango seed of the household path, and Maharthi, that is great warrior King Drupad, the creator of the Yajna Kund of Draupadi, too in the battle. Yajna Kund means a pit for sacrificial fire, the one who certainly has high and dhruv, that is fixed, plus pad, that is positioned beforehand. Shlok 5 of Chapter 1.
Drishtake-tushchikitana Kashirajascha Viryavan Purujit Kunti Bhojascha Shaibyascha
There are Dhrishtaketu and Chekitan, the speaker who speaks in tune, and powerful king of Kashi, the city of Amog Va Shiv, Purujit, the conqueror of many cities, Kunti Bhoj, a Yadav, or the one belonging to the dynasty of Yadu, and Shabya, the elevated among human beings who think, the one who is like Purushottam, the son of God, the light of Sadashiv. Sadashiv means always beneficial. Shlok 6 of Chapter 1.
युधामन्युश्च विक्रान्त उत्तमौजाश्च वीर्यवान् सभद्रो द्रौपदेयाश्च सर्व एव महारथा.
The most valiant, mighty Yudhamanyu honored in the art of battle, and courageous, or powerful Uttamoja, the one with the best brilliance, that is Oj, like Mahadev, Rudra's sister Subhadra's son Abhimanyu, who is proud of his maternal uncle, and all the 5 sons of Draupadi. All these are like Maharathis riding on body-conscious elephant. Shlok 7 of Chapter 1.
अस्माकं तु विशिष्टाये तान्निबोध द्विजोत्तम नायका मम सैन्यस्य संज्ञार्थं तान् ब्रवीमि ते.
O the best among the Brahmins having knowledge of the human Gita, who is born twice. You, the one who is worthy of being the commander-in-chief, there are excellent warriors. Know them as well. They are the leaders of my army of Kauravas. I tell you about them in advance for your knowledge, because you alone are the Maharathi after Pitama. Shlok 8 of Chapter 1.
भवान् भीष्मश्च कर्णश्च कृपश्च समितिञ्जयः अश्वत्थामा विकर्णश्च सोमदत्तिस्तथैव च.
Acharya, you yourself are certainly there, and Pitama Bhishma, information about him is mentioned in the meaning of words. Similarly, Karna and Samitinjay, the one who never loses in the world, like the first Narayan and is always victorious in the war. Kripacharya, the one who is very kind, and serves the royal family of Kuru selflessly, and in the same way, your dear son Ashwathama, the wearer of snake-gem in the form of mind. Vikarn, the one who criticizes Duryodhan fearlessly face to face, and has the nature opposite to that of Dushasan, and flatterer Karn too. And in this world of flatterers, the one who enters Narayan of the 3rd generation of the cool moon of knowledge, Krishna alias the golden age Narayan, complete with 16 celestial degrees, and lavishly praiseworthy Mahatma Buddha himself is Bhurishava, the grandson of Somgat. Taking advanced course at Aivv is necessary for the knowledge of this fact. Shlok 9 of Chapter 1.
अन्ये च बहवः शूरा मदर्थे त्यक्तजीविता नानाशस्त्रप्रहरणा सर्वे युद्धविशारदाः.
There are many more brave ones of the Kaurav wing, who are going to even sacrifice their life, after restraining their desires, especially for me. They all are going to strike with many deceitful weapons of knowledge and ignorance, according to the opinion of my mind, and they are skilled in the art of false, tyrannical, and violent battle. Shlok 10 of Chapter 1.
अपर्याप्तं तदस्माकं बलं भीष्माभिरक्षितं पर्याप्तं त्विदमेतेषां बलं भीमाभिरक्षितम्.
That army of ours, defended by Bhishma of the path of renunciation, who is highly respected by the society and the government, is unlimited. And this army in minority, of these 5 Pandavas, the sons of Pandu defended by tall and well-built beam, with demonic attitude and voracious stomach like that of a wolf, is limited. Hence, Our victory is certain. Shlok 11 of Chapter 1.
अयनेषु च सर्वेषु यथा भागमवस्थिता भीष्ममेवाभिरक्षन्तु भवन्तः सर्व एव हि.
This is why all of you, who are the rulers in the form of holders of small or big posts in the Indian democratic rule, stay firm at all the positions of officers in the form of Purusharthis, like foot soldiers, the riders of chariot, elephants, horses, etc., according to your sections or departments, and certainly protect only Bhishma from all the directions, even in an unjust way through the power of people, wealth, luxury, physical power, or bribery, because these sannyasis are respected a lot among the subjects who give votes. Shlok 12 of Chapter 1.
तस्य सञ्जनयन् हर्षं कुरुवृद्ध पितामहः सिंहनादं विनद्योच्चै शङ्खं दद्मौ प्रतापवान्.
By giving joy to that Duryodhan, Pitama Bhishma, the oldest among the Kauravas, respected for maintaining cowardly celibacy and the one who is considered valorous, yelled loudly like the clouds that cover the inexhaustible and unlimited light of knowledge of the Son of Knowledge, through the sounds of loudspeakers, and blew the conch-like mouth of 1200 to 1400 years long-term ignorance of God is omnipresent, created by the first Shankaracharya, out of their own false elation of being the world guru of the entire world, while giving an echoing loud cry like a lion in the world of violent or murderous animals. Shlok 13 of Chapter 1.
ततः शङ्खाश्च भैर्यश्च पणवानकगोमुखाः सहसैवाभ्यहन्यन्त सशब्दस्तु मूलोऽभवत्.
Then, later on, all of a sudden, there were very loud sounds of the conches of knowledge with many types of tunde tunde matir bhinna, that is, every head has its own opinion. Small, big and medium-sized mouths and bugles, instruments of knowledge and ignorance like dhol, a large elongated drum, drums and horns, that is the sounds of media like newspapers, magazines, radio, channels etc., the sounds of people of the society and the government. There was a very loud noise of all of them. Shlok 14 of Chapter 1.
ततः श्वेतैर्हयैर्युक्ते महति स्यन्दने स्थितौ माधवः पाण्डवश्चैव दिव्यौ शङ्खौ प्रदध्मतु.
Then Shiv Baba, the husband of Mother Parvati, sitting on the great permanent chariot-like body of Arjun, with united four faces of Brahma in the form of four mind-like white horses free from dirt, and Pandav Arjun, the son of Panda in the form of Pandu, also blew their conch-like mouth, which narrate divine words of God. Shlok 15 and 16 of Chapter 1.
पाञ्चजन्यौ ऋषिकेशो देवदत्तं धनञ्जयः पौण्ड्रं दद्मौ महाशङ्खं भीमकर्मा वृकोदरः अनन्तविजयो राजा कुन्तीपुत्रो युधिष्ठिरः नकुलः सहदेवश्च सुघोषः मणिपुष्पकौ.
Amog Virya Shiv Baba, the master of the Mother Earth along with other cow-like Indriya, blew the conch named Panchjanya through Panchjan, literally means five people, or Brahma with five faces. Arjun, the conqueror of the world through the power of yoga, because of being the conqueror of the wealth of knowledge of the true Gita, blew the conch named Devdatta granted by the deity Indra. Bhim, the one with ferocious stomach that eats everything like a wolf, and the one who performs fearsome tasks like killing hundreds of mighty Kauravas, Kichat and demons alone, blew the lotus flower-marked great conch, named Ponder, with the roar of highly destructive lion in the jungle-like world. The son of Mother Kunti, who was a non-violent religious warrior, that King Yudhishthir, the one who always speaks the truth, blew the conch named Anantavijay, always the giver of victory of truth. Napla school, the one who is like a mongoose for highly poisonous, adulterated Videshis belonging to the dynasty of Vrishni, that is the ones who neither continued to be natives nor foreigners in the world, but he is the controller of the mind-like horses of the Videshi religious leaders, and blew the conch named Sughosh in the form of a roar-like proclamation. And Sahdev, the one who always supports the deity souls in the Sikh community named Nanak, and is the protector of human cowshed, blew the mouth-like conch named Manipushpak, that narrates the Vani, that is words of Gurudwara, that is Sikh temple-like bead in the form of bright soul. Shlok 17 and 18 of Chapter 1.
काश्यश्च परमेश्वास शिखण्डी च महारथः धृष्टद्युम्नो विराटश्च सात्यकिश्चापराजितः द्रुपदो द्रौपदेयाश्च सर्वशः पृथिवीपते सौभद्रश्च महाबाहो शङ्खान् दद्मुः पृथक् पृथक्.
O Lord of the earth, King Kashiraj of Kashi, that is the bearer of the bow of huge body in the form of bodily Purusharth, and similarly, the great warrior in the form of Mahakali, that is the darkest and fearsome form of goddess Parvati, with bodily ego like that of an elephant, King Drupad's daughter Shikhandi in the form of the world mother, the topmost seed form Brahmani, hence Rudrani, and Drishtadhyumna, the shameless commander-in-chief of Pandavas, who is stubborn and a firm resolute in taking revenge. Virat, like the form of Vishnu, the remembrance of the household path, and Aprajit, the one who is never defeated by anyone, Satyaki, who always supports truth, and Drupad, the king of the city of Kampilya, who definitely attains a fixed position, and was even an enemy of his friend, and all the 5 sons of Draupadi in the form of the sun plus the moon, and Buddhist, Sannyasi and Sikh, and Abhimanyu, the long-armed son of Subhadra, who was the dearest to the Pandavas, and was greatly body-conscious of his maternal uncle, and similarly the Alaukic father, that is the Brahmins of the advanced knowledge, spread in all the 4 directions, blew different kinds of mouth-like conches, of the sensational Ishwariya advanced knowledge of God of the Gita. Shlok 19 of Chapter 1.
सघोषो धार्तराष्ट्राणां हृदयानि व्यदारयत् नभश्च पृथिवीं चैव तुमुलो व्यनुनादयन्.
Because of that loud sound of knowledge, the sky, that is radio broadcasting stations and websites, and the earth, that is the sound of instruments, like radio, tape recorder, TV, loudspeakers, etc. on the earth, started echoing loudly, and there were sounds of knowledge, and the very hearts filled with weaknesses of the sons of the capitalist Dhritarashtra, the congressmen, meaning Kauravas, the great Bhogi leaders, were torn apart. And this is why numerous Kauravas had a heart failure. Shlok 20 of Chapter 1.
अथ व्यवस्थितान् दृष्ट्वा धार्तराष्ट्रान् कपिध्वजः प्रवृत्ते शस्त्रसम्पाते धनुरुद्यम्य पाण्डवः.
Then, on seeing the Kaurav leaders who make the sound of coin, that is the sons of Dhritarashtra armed and engaged with special alertness in this way, the son of Panda in the form of Pandu, that is Pandav Arjun, the bearer of Kapidvaja, that is the one with the chariot marked with inconstant flag of victory of Hanuman, the monkey with an inconstant mind, suddenly lifted up the bow named Gandhiv, in the form of flexible bodily Purusharth, at the time of using weapons of knowledge, Yog, Dharna, etc. Shlok 21 of Chapter 1.
ऋषिकेशन्तदा वाक्यम् इदमाहमहीपते
Arjun Uvach.
सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये रथं स्थापयमेच्युत.
O King of Hastinapur, the city of body-conscious elephants. At that time of immediate war, Arjun said this sentence to the ever-pure Shiv Baba. O Amog Virye Shiv Baba! Definitely stand my chariot-like body safely and secretly in the middle of both the armies of Kauravs and Pandavs. Shlok 22 of Chapter 1.
यावदेतान्निरीक्षेऽहं योद्धुकामानवस्थितान् कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यम् अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे.
From where I can inspect these Kauravs, along with my special supporters, with which active opponents standing eagerly for this religious war, I have to fight this final Mahabhari, that is massive Mahabharat war of religion and irreligion, or truth and falsity. Shlok 23 of Chapter 1.
योत्स्यमानानवीक्षेऽहं य एतेऽत्र समागताः भारतराष्ट्रस्य दुर्बुद्धे युद्धे प्रियचिकीर्षवः.
Here, in the Adhyatmik war of truth and falsity, these kings and the people of their army, the ones who wish to perform the act dear to Duryodhan, the wicked warrior with a bad intellect, have gathered to die now, in this field of actions that brings an end to the Iron Age. Let me see these warriors belonging to all the Vidharm, that is opposite religions. See Chapter 18, Shlok 66 of the Gita. Shlok 24 of Chapter 1. Sanjay Uvach.
एवमुक्तो ऋषिकेशो गुडाकेशेन भारत सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्.
Sanjay said, O King Dhritarashtra, the one belonging to the dynasty of King Bharat. When Arjun, the conqueror of sleep, said this with enthusiasm, Shiv Baba, the one who is always victorious over the Indriya, that is the light of Shiv, who has entered Arjun, placed the elevated, permanent chariot-like body of Arjun in the middle of both the armies of the Pandavs and the Kauravs. Shlok 25 of Chapter 1.
भीष्मद्रोणप्रमुखतः सर्वेषां च महीक्षितान् उवाच पार्थ पश्यैतान् समवेतान् कुरुनिति.
And he said this in front of all the important kings of the Kaurav wing, like Bhishma, Drona, etc. O Arjun, the son of Pritha, the king of the earth. Look at these Kauravs, who are proud of their actions of making plans, like building Tehri Nangal dams, etc. The ones who bring about the kingdom of Ravan, under the pretext of bringing the kingdom of Ram, who have gathered here, on the battlefield in the form of the field of actions. Shlok 26 of Chapter 1.
तत्रापश्यत् स्थितान् पार्थ पितृनथ पितामहान् आचार्यान् मातुलान् भ्रातॄन् पुत्रान् पौत्रान् सखींस्तथा श्वशुरान् सुहृदश्चैव सेनयोरुभयोरपि.
There, he, that is Arjun, clearly saw the ancestors, or seeds of the demonic religions of the paternal side standing on the land of religious war. Similarly, he saw the Babas in the form of great-grandfathers like Bhishma, standing in the opposite wing, learned men, sons, maternal uncles, brothers, grandsons, friends, fathers-in-law, and in the same way, many other relatives situated in both the armies. Babas literally means grandfather or a senior person. The sannyasis are also called Baba. Shlok 27 of Chapter 1.
तान् समीक्ष्य स कौन्तेयः सर्वान् बन्धूनवस्थितान् कृपया परयाविष्टो विषीदन्निदमब्रवीत्.
After closely inspecting with a sentimental heart all those relatives standing ready for the religious war, that son of Mother Kunti, Arjun, was completely filled with great compassion out of attachment to all of them and in the remembrance of their immediate destruction. He said this with sorrow. Shlok 28 and 29 of Chapter 1. Arjun Uvach.
दृष्ट्वेमं स्वजनं कृष्ण युयुत्सुं समुपस्थितं सीदन्ति मम गात्राणि मुखं च परिशुष्यति वेपथुश्च शरीरे मे रोमहर्षश्च जायते.
Arjun said, O Shiv Baba, the one who attracts. After seeing these bodily relatives standing in front, eager to fight the war of religion and irreligion, as per their heart's desire, my limbs are becoming completely weak because of bodily attachment, and my mouth is drying a lot even to speak anything, and my entire body is shivering out of despair, and the hairs on my body are standing on end. It is just like the power of the soul has completely reduced. Shlok 30 of Chapter 1.
गाण्डीवं स्रंसते हस्तात् वक्चैव परिदह्यते न च शक्नोम्यवस्थातुं भ्रमतीव च मे मनः निमित्तानि च पश्यामि विपरीतानि केशव.
O Trimurti Shiv Baba, even the master of Param Brahma, the Gandiv named flexible bow of bodily Purusharth is slipping away from my hand like intellect, with inconstant mind, and the skin is also burning from head to toe from everywhere, as if suddenly having fever, and I am so weak, that it is like I am feeling weak to even stand. My mind that has become uncertain, thinking what to do, is spinning, and there is such darkness of attachment towards the relatives that I am foreseeing an omen or bad omen of adverse consequences. Shlok 31 of Chapter 1.
न च श्रेयोनुपश्यामि हत्वा स्वजनमाहवे न काङ्क्षे विजयं कृष्ण न च राज्यसुखानि च.
I don't see benefit in killing my relatives who have converted to become Vidharmi or Videshi by making them die the death of doubt in Buddhist, Muslim, etc. bodily gurus in the religious war either. O Shiv Baba, the one who pulls enemies like lust, etc. I don't want victory over the world by becoming a rare ambitious person. I don't want heavenly kingdom and supersensuous joy of the abode of Vishnu's Vaikunth, that is heaven either. Shlok 32 and 33 of Chapter 1.
किन्नु राज्येन गोविन्द किं भोगैर्जीवितेन वा येषामर्थे काङ्क्षितन्नो राज्यं भोगा सुखानि च तैमेव स्थिता युद्धे प्राणान् त्यक्त्वा धनानि च.
O the ruler of the cow-like Indriya, what is the use of kingdom to us? Similarly, what is the benefit of pleasure or selfish life? It is because the relatives for whom we have desired the kingdom, joys and happiness, considering them to be the ones of our party, Dharati, they themselves have become enemies, and are standing firm in the great war of religion and irreligion, after renouncing their life, home, and wealth. Shlok 34 of Chapter 1.
आचार्या पितरः पुत्राः तथैव च पितामहा मातुला श्वशुरा पौत्राः शालाः सम्बन्धिनस्तथा.
There are teachers like Kripacharya, Drona, etc., paternal uncles, sons, babas like Bhishma, etc., and in the same way maternal uncles, fathers-in-law, grandsons, brothers-in-law, and different kinds of relatives too. Shlok 35 of Chapter 1.
एतान् हन्तुमिच्छामि ज्ञतोऽपि मधुसूदन अपि त्रैलोक्यराज्यस्य हेतुः किन्नु मही कृते.
O Shiv Baba, the killer of lust, the one who kills the demon in the form of lust as sweet as honey to everyone else like us. Even if they attack me, I consider that they are mine and will just be mine. So, leave aside the earth. In fact, I have so much love filled for them in me that I don't want to kill them, that is, make them die the death of having doubt in their respective religious fathers, for the rule over the three worlds either. It is a wonder of body-conscious vision, isn't it? Shlok 36 of Chapter 1.
निहत्य धार्तराष्ट्रान् का प्रीतिः स्यात् जनार्दन पापमेवाश्रयेदस्मान् हत्वैतानाततायिनः.
O Mukteshwar, that is the one who is especially worshipped in the end of the Kalpa, for liberation from sorrow by human beings who cry out in distress. What special happiness will we obtain even by killing the Kauravs who caw, that is the sons of Dhritarashtra, the capitalist of democracy? In fact, we will just accumulate sin by killing these tyrants, who are ignorant and have a childlike intellect, from their life and property. Because it is said, the elders are supposed to forgive and the youngsters are supposed to make mistakes. Shlok 37 of Chapter 1.
तस्मान्नार्हा वयं हन्तुं धार्तराष्ट्रान् स्वबान्धवान् स्वजनं हि कथं हत्वा सुखिनः स्याम माधव.
This is why killing our own seed form and root form relatives of divine births, who have converted to become Vidharmi or Videshi, the sons of the capitalist Dhritarashtras, who have seized the entire wealth and property of the nation, doesn't befit us. Because, O Baba, the husband of Mother Parvati, by killing our relatives who have become our brothers, how will we be happy in their death of having faith in the religious fathers? Shlok 38 of Chapter 1.
यद्यप्येतेन पश्यन्ति लोभोपहत चेतसः कुलक्षयकृतं दोषं मित्रद्रोहे च पातकम्.
Though these people who have become corrupt in religion, because of the violence and adulteration of Videshis, the ones with beggarly heart, that has destroyed because of the greed of kingdom, wealth, etc., obtained through loans from foreign countries, don't consider the guilt of destruction of the clan, and having enmity even towards their friends to be a sin, because they are semi or complete atheists. Shlok 39 of Chapter 1.
कथं ज्ञेयमस्माभिः पापादस्मान्निवर्तितुं कुलक्षयकृतं दोषं प्रपश्यद्भिर्जनार्दन.
O Janardan, why shouldn't we all think over this useless fight to withdraw ourselves from this sin of massive great destruction that is going to take place in the world? Because we are clearly seeing the immediate sin that will be committed because of the destruction of the clan, connected to all the people residing in Bharat. Shlok 40 of Chapter 1.
कुलक्षये प्रणश्यन्ति कुलधर्माः सनातनाः धर्मे नष्टे कुलं कृत्स्नम् अधर्मोऽभिभवत्युत.
When the Indian clan is destroyed completely, unadulterated and traditional dharnas of the ancient clan are destroyed. When the religion is destroyed, those belonging to opposite religions like Muslim, Christian, etc., too suppress the entire clan through the sins of violence and adultery by attacking a lot. Shlok 41 of Chapter 1.
अधर्माभिभवात् कृष्ण प्रदुष्यन्ति कुलस्त्रियः स्त्रीषु दुष्टासु वार्ष्णेय जायते वर्णसङ्करः.
O Baba, the one who attracts vicious and violent demons, because of the spread of irreligions, that is adharm, like Islam, Christian and so on, the faithful and devoted women of the clan are polluted through great adultery, because of being colored by bodily company. Dushit also means to become impure. When the Indian women are polluted, O Varshneya, the one who showers the artificial rain of knowledge of Lun plus Dun, that is London. Adulterated subjects are born in succession through the creation of Yadavs, the residents of Europe, the descendants who are corrupt in religion. Lun plus Dun rhymes with Lane plus Dane in Hindi. It means to take and give knowledge. Shlok 42 of Chapter 1.
संकरो नरकायैव कुलघ्नानां कुलस्य च पतन्ति पितरो येषां लुप्तपिण्डोदकक्रियाः.
The animal-like subjects with mixed blood are born just for the degradation of the clan and the destroyers of the clan, because even their Pitrigan, the whole body of ancestors collectively, that is the ancestors or the seeds of the world, in the form of Rudraksh belonging to Om Mandali, the ones of the old world at the end of the Kalpa, degrade to extremely poor families because of being deprived of the deeds of reverential offerings for the elders. Shlok 43 of Chapter 1.
दोषैरेतैः कुलघ्नानां वर्णसङ्करकारकैः उत्साद्यन्ते जातिधर्माः कुलधर्माश्च शाश्वताः.
Because of these mixed-blooded, greatly destructive defects of the destroyers of the clan, with the nature of converting their religion like the Arya Samajas, the elevated traditions of caste, religion according to Chaturvarnya Maya Srishtam, that is, I had created the four classes, Brahmin, that is deity class, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra classes, and the fixed dharnas of the clan are destroyed. It is just because of this that today, the entire united family system has become almost extinct. Shlok 44 of Chapter 1.
उत्सन्न कुलधर्माणां मनुष्याणां जनार्दन नरके नियतं वासो भवतीत्यनुशुश्रुमा.
O Janardhan, the human beings whose religion of the clan is destroyed, reside in the devilish hell for unlimited period, in the shooting of the four ages in the confluence age too. We have heard this. Shlok 45 of Chapter 1.
अहो बत महत्पापं कर्तुं व्यवसिता वयं यद्राज्यसुखलोभेन हन्तुं स्वजनमुद्यता.
Alas, we have become ready to commit a great sin of killing the Vidharmis, since we have become ready to kill our own converted family members by making them die the death of having faith in the dharnas of their respective great religious fathers for the greed of pleasure of short-term rule over the world. Shlok 46 of Chapter 1.
यदि मामप्रतीकारम् अशस्त्रं शस्त्रपाणयः धार्तराष्ट्रारणे हन्युः तन्मे क्षेमतरं भवेत्.
Even if the congressmen, meaning Kauravs in the form of the sons of Tata Birla, famous capitalists in India like Dhritarashtra, with the weapons made from deceit of irreligiousness, after being influenced by Videshis, in their religious hand-like intellect kill me, the one who doesn't protest in any way, the one who won't take revenge, and the one without the weapon of knowledge, by committing the violence of the death of feelings, or even bodily death in the immediate religious war between Hindu, Muslims and so on, originated from the long-term civil war of states, castes, languages etc. It will especially be beneficial for me. In this way, while staying in consciousness of the body and the bodily relations. Shlok 47 of Chapter 1. Sanjay Uvach.
एवमुक्त्वार्जुनः सङ्ख्ये रथोपस्थ उपाविशत् विसृज्य सशरं चापं शोकसंविघ्नमानसः.
Sanjay said. After saying this, Arjun, the one whose mind was disturbed because of grief, the one who was confused through the mind and intellect, the one with weak indriya, and the one who had forgotten his soul-conscious stage, left the bow in the form of Purusharth, along with the arrows of knowledge, gave up courage, and sat on the chariot-like body on the battlefield of the religious war.
ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता सूपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे अर्जुनविषादयोगो नाम प्रथमोऽध्यायः.